and then we'll start covering some of the topics that you guys sent in. We have some amazing questions we're going to answer. I'll give you a little teaser. So we're going to be answering how to blend in top pieces, how to match hair pieces versus extensions, how to get that perfect match. We're also going to be talking about rooted colors versus unrooted colors, and then also about internet scams with wigs. So it's a huge topic that we haven't been able to address yet. So we'll be talking about that during the live, and feel free to comment and ask your questions. I know I can't hear you guys, but please interact with me so I'm not alone here, so we can have a good conversation. So I'm just gonna let a few more people join. And so the first topic that I'm gonna be talking about, which I'm gonna comment it here and pin it, is going to be blending top pieces. So do any of you guys have any issues when you work with top pieces, getting them to blend? I know there's a lot of different constructions, but there's a few little tips that I can share that will help you blend them all. So we're gonna talk about that first. Hi guys. So this piece that I'm gonna show you guys is called Alpha Wave, but it's a newer style that I really love. It comes with this really soft beach wave already into the fiber. It's really pretty. And I actually had to go with a different color. So this is the 1425 rooted. But I love how the part, if you notice it there, it looks just like your scalp. That's because it's hand-tied monofilament. And then this area here, you can use a taper adhesive if your client doesn't have enough hair to clip. So that's always an option. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So our first topic is blending in toppers and top pieces, which can sometimes be a little challenging depending on your client. It's always good if your client has some of their own hair, especially on the sides and underneath, that you start them off with the topper. So during your consultation, as a professional, you can determine whether or not that person is a good top piece candidate. And I would say it's anybody that has enough volume throughout the sides, a little bit on top where they can clip in the pieces, and underneath to blend it. Top pieces have a lot of volume, so they don't need fullness, they just need a little bit of coverage, if that makes sense. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start explaining kind of the different cap constructions that you can see when you look at toppers. And really there's so many different shapes and sizes, so we're not gonna really address that, but we're gonna address two of the main differences when you're looking at toppers. So you're always gonna look at the line here at the top. So does it have a straight line? Is it kind of contoured there? This is just a folded mono. So it doesn't have like a lace front edge, it's a little bit more of a harsher lined edge. And then we have toppers that have the lace front. So you'll notice the difference there. So this one has a very harsh straight edge. Hi. And this one has a lace front. So the reason why you would choose one over the other is going to be based on your client's hairline. So are they diffused at the front hairline, or do they have some of their own hairline? If they have some of their own hairline, I would always recommend going with something that does not have the lace front, so that you can incorporate some of their own hair in the front. So that's what I'm gonna do, and that's, if you didn't get a chance to look at my takeover on Hair You Wear's stories today, after the live you can go back and look at it. But I'm just gonna leave just very little. Your client doesn't need to have a lot of hair in the front, but just very little, and we're gonna use that to blend it in. So I'm just gonna section off just these two little pieces in the front. Hi guys. Also comment any questions that you have while we're talking. We can just discuss them and answer them for you. Another thing too that I will say a lot of people do or tend to do when they take out their wigs or hair pieces out of the box is that they don't brush out the part really well, and that's going to be an indicator that it's, you know, not your hair, it doesn't look as natural. So always make sure that you really brush out the part, and that's what I did here. So now it looks nice and natural, and I located it kind of centered since my part is centered, and you want to do the same with your client. Okay, so now that I have it, I'm going to line it up with my part. And this one is more of a rooted look than my natural color right now, since I thankfully got it done recently. So you'll notice that it looks a little different, but we can still blend it in, and I'll show you how. So again, if you have a topper that is not lace front, which a lot of them are not, you always want to place it slightly behind the hairline. This style is a little bit shorter than my hair, so I'm going to put my hair back so that it doesn't take away from the style, the fact that it's not long enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so this is my hair right in the front. I'm going to tease it just a little bit. And I'm going to start blending it out. I had it behind my ear, so now I'm going to take it out. And you'll notice that that's starting to look really natural. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. So now I'm going to start to pull this hair out that I have behind my ears. I always like to tease. I'll grab some of my hair and some of the piece and tease it together. I could put it back a little bit more, but this is kind of just to show you that you don't have to have a lot of hair in the front to blend it in. Okay. Another tip too, when you're working with a piece like this, it has a lot of volume on top, just make sure you really pull down those clips. And I like to really press it down on the top to get it to have more of a natural volume. And actually this color is a little darker than what I was gonna go for, but you'll notice that as long as it has similar tones, it'll work and it'll blend. So this is the Alpha Wave 16-inch. It has really pretty waves, and I love this tone. This is a synthetic topper. Which I like, because with human hair, you'd have to style it. Depending on where you're located with the humidity, it could lose the curl, it could go flat. This is gonna keep its style and shape no matter what. Another thing I like to do too is I like to take this little area here and I'll rub it out a little bit. And you'll notice that that helps kind of blend in that line right there. So if I had some thinning on top, or if I even just wanted to cover up my roots, this is a great solution. Toppers are starting to be more and more popular because I think they're such an easy way to change up your look, and for somebody that doesn't maybe want to wear a full wig, this is a great option. And as you can see, this has a ton of volume. I love the volume that it has, so I don't need to have a lot of my own hair underneath. Maybe just a little bit along the hairline to blend it out, and a little bit underneath for coverage. But this is so pretty. Hi. This one is called Alpha Wave 16-inch. And you guys can find it on the website. It's a newer style that we just came out with, the Transformations collection with Raquel. We'll show you all of the toppers that we have. But I love this one. As you can see, my hair is longer. I would love to cut my hair this length. And what I'm gonna do probably to wear it later is I'm just gonna pin my hair up underneath. For Zoom, that'll really work. And I don't have to do my hair, it's so cute. Because I would love to cut my hair this length, but my hair guy, he likes to keep my hair longer. Okay, let me look up the color for you guys, because I did change it in the last minute. So now I need to look it up for you, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Alpha Wave. So the color that I wanted was the SS 1488, but it was out of stock. So then I changed it the last minute. And I got, let's see. I love rooted colors because they just automatically look natural. So I did the RL14/22 SS. So that's what this is. And I do feel like it's a cooler toned color. It's called Shaded Wheat. And it's a really nice tone. So again, if you have a customer that has a little bit of their own hairline, then I would order a topper that does not have the lace front and just incorporate their own hairline in the front. They're just gonna feel better about it. Also, I could style this back and you can see that it's just my hairline. If you have a client that is diffused right at the hairline or they don't have enough of their own hair at the hairline, then you can use a topper that has the lace front. And the lace front is gonna give them, it's gonna create their hairline. So since I have my own hairline, this wouldn't look as natural because I'd have to sit it lower as opposed to this one that I'm using my own hairline to incorporate it. So I'm gonna show you guys something too that I've noticed a lot with toppers, kind of what not to do. And that would be to place it too low and to not incorporate your hairline. Let's get this situated back here. Hi everybody that's joining, hello. We're talking about blending in top pieces. So I just showed how to blend in a topper that has a straight edge in the front versus a lace front topper. So something not to do is to place it right here.